Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. When they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, and the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov's striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down.
He can't hold me down, but it's okay. Sure. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters are 31, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, with a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, here we go with round one. They have locked the door behind Khabib Nurmagomedov and Bruce Lee. How do you see this interesting stylistic matchup playing out there?
Khabib Nurmagomedov fears nothing, but if there is a guy that makes you a little bit more cautious, it's Bruce Lee. How does Khabib attack such a different approach to fighting? Be like water, my friend. As the great Bruce Lee said, he'll try to do that against Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Straight punch lands.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Lee. stuffs the takedown, no problem. So there's that takedown defense on full display yet again. It's held up for him.
He does a fantastic job of squaring up his hips, getting his legs back, and understanding not to allow his opponent to get going on his takedown finish.
Continues to work out of that tie clinches. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin.
Oh, this is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, single collar tie now. Not there. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by submission.
He got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what